The book of Second Kings is the 12th book of the Bible and continues the narrative of the divided kingdoms of Israel and Judah. It spans from the reign of Ahaziah of Israel to the fall of Jerusalem, detailing the spiritual and political decline of both kingdoms, their leaders, and their relationship with God. Below is a detailed summary. Structure of the book. The book is divided into two major sections. Chapters 1:17 focus on the kingdom of Israel until its fall to Assyria. Chapters 18:25 focus on the kingdom of Judah until its fall to Babylon. 1. God's sovereignty. God's control over nations and history is emphasized, showing how he uses other nations to discipline Israel and Judah for their sins. 2. Covenant faithfulness. The king's faithfulness, or lack thereof, to the covenant with God determines the fate of the kingdoms. 3. Prophetic ministry. Prophets like Elijah and Elisha are central figures who call kings and people to repentance. 4. Judgment and hope. Despite judgment, a remnant of hope is preserved, pointing to God's future redemptive plan. Summary of key events. Chapters 1-2. Elijah's final acts and Elisha's commissioning. Elijah predicts Ahaziah's death for consulting a pagan god. Elijah is taken to heaven in a chariot of fire. Elisha inherits Elijah's prophetic mantle, demonstrating his authority through miracles. Chapters 3-9. The ministry of Elisha. Miracles. Elisha performs several miracles, including multiplying oil for a widow, resurrecting a child, purifying water, and healing Naaman of leprosy. Political involvement. Elisha plays a role in international politics, including advising kings and predicting military victories. Jehu's revolt. Jehu, anointed king of Israel, zealously eradicates the house of Ahab and Baal worship, but fails to fully follow God. Chapters 10-17. Decline and fall of Israel. Israel experiences a series of wicked kings who lead the nation into idolatry. Fall of Israel, 722 BC. Assyria conquers Samaria after Israel repeatedly rejects God's warnings through prophets. The Israelites are exiled, marking the end of the northern kingdom. Chapters 18-25. Judah's final years. Chapters 18. A godly king of Judah who brings religious reforms, trusts God against Assyria, and is miraculously healed by God. Manasseh and Amon. Chapter 21. Manasseh, Hezekiah's son, leads Judah into idolatry, provoking God's wrath. Josiah's reforms. Chapters 22-23. Josiah discovers the book of the law, leads a nationwide religious reform, and restores proper worship. However, his efforts fail to prevent Judah's eventual destruction. Fall of Judah. Babylon. Babylon under King Nebuchadnezzar destroys Jerusalem, burns the temple, and exiles the people. Key figures. 1. Elijah and Elisha, prophets who demonstrate God's power and call for repentance. 2. Jehu, a zealous but flawed king of Israel. 3. Hezekiah and Josiah, righteous kings of Judah who attempt to bring spiritual reform. 4. Manasseh, a notoriously wicked king of Judah. 5. Nebuchadnezzar, the Babylonian king who conquers Judah. Conclusion. The book of 2 Kings portrays the consequences of disobedience to God, as both Israel and Judah fail to uphold the covenant. Despite the tragic end of the kingdoms, the book highlights God's justice and mercy, leaving readers with a sense of hope for eventual restoration.